Hi, it's me AJ. Welcome to my Valentine's Day series. In a moment we're going to explore the Hart equation using the TI-84 plus CE. By the time we're finished with this clip, you'll be able to transform this Hart equation into your own custom design. We're going to create the design that you see right here. Also, let me know if you like that design in the comments below.
Let's get started. Here we have the Hart equation. We'll be using the TI-84 plus CE in this clip, so we'll have to solve this equation for y. So to do that, let's begin by subtracting x squared from both sides, because we're trying to get to this y by itself. So when we subtract x squared from here, that goes away. On the right hand side, I'll have 1 minus x squared. On the left hand side, I'm just going to rewrite. So I have the quantity y minus the cube root of x squared. That whole quantity is squared. Now, to get rid of the squared, I need to take the square root of both sides because that's an inverse operation. So I'll take the square root here and the square root here. So what that leaves is just the interior portion of the radical without the squared part. So here we have y minus the cube root of x squared. Because we're taking the square root, we have to show both roots, the principal root and the negative root. So I have a plus and a minus. And we're taking the square root of the quantity 1 minus x squared. Now, to get the y by itself, I need to add the cube root of x squared to both sides. So that goes away here on the left-hand side, and I'm left with plus or minus the square root of 1 minus x squared, and then we're adding on a cube root of x squared, and that's what the value of y is going to be for this particular problem here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these two equations and we're going to place these into the TI-84. So here, once you're at the TI-84, let's press the y equals button. And you'll see that I've already gone ahead and put those two equations in place. We have the positive one in y1, the negative one in y2. I've already gone ahead and changed the color to both of these equations to be red. And I changed the style of the output of the drawing on the graph to be the bolded dotted lines. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. All right, here we have the Hart. Let's go ahead and zoom in. So let's press zoom. Let's press number 2 so that we can zoom in. So we click 2, and then let's press enter here. All right, and now we have a more close-up view of the Hart. What I found, though, through some trial and error is that if I change this number 1 here, that this number here determines the size of the Hart. So let's go ahead and just make this a 3, for example, in the first equation, and a 3 in the second equation. All right, and then let's go to graph, and then notice we have a much larger graph. All right, another thing that I've noticed that I could do is I can create a list of values so that I can draw multiple hearts of different sizes. So to do that, I created a couple of lists. So to see those lists, let's just press on the stat button, and then let's press 1 for edit. And we'll see that I created 3 different lists, a list 1, list 2, and list 3. Let's take a look at list 3 first, and then we'll work our way backwards. So to take a look at list 3, let's go ahead and press the y equals button. Let's go over the number 3, and we're going to type over that. We want the actual list 3, so press second. We want second because there's list in blue here. Press the stat button, and then we want number 3. And then let's go down to the second equation and do the same. Let's go over that 3, second, stat, and press number 3 for list 3, and then let's graph it. All right, and here you see that we have 3 hearts of different sizes. I use the sizes, I believe there were sizes 1, 2, 3. Let's take a look at another one that I've done. So let's click again on, well, I'm sorry, not second, but let's do y equals. Let's go to second and then list again. This time let's press 2 for list 2. And then let's go down to the second equation and do the same. We want second list and press number 2. And then let's graph that. And you see that I did something a little bit different, added a lot more hearts there. And let's take a look at the last one. Let's do second. Well, I'm sorry, let's get out of this. So let's do second quit. Let's go to y1. Let's go here and let's put in list number 1. So second list, and let's press 1. And let's do that again for the second equation. Second list and number 1. And then let's graph that. All right, here you're going to see that I've left a little bit of space here to create like a contour to kind of give it some elevation, a little more stylized look. Kind of like how that looks. Let's go ahead as well. Let's get rid of the axes that are on here. So let's click on second and then zoom so we can get to format. Let's go down to axes and let's change that from black to none or off. All right, so let's take a look at that. All right, that there also looks pretty good. I also want to change it. Right now it's doing a sequential draw. I wanted to draw simultaneously. So let's click on the mode button and then let's go down to change it from sequential to simultaneous. That way it's going to draw all of the graphs that are there all at the same time, instead of one at a time. So let's press enter on that and then let's graph again. And we see that it's drawing complete hearts instead of just drawing the tops and then drawing the bottom. All right, and then the last thing I want to do is I want to add some lettering. Here I want to add the words Happy Valentine's Day. Well, to do that, let's go ahead and click on the second button. We want to click on program because we want to get to the draw capability. So let's do that. Let's arrow down till we get to 0 where we see text. So let's click on the 0. And then let's move the cursor here to where we want to start our writing. Let's go down some. I want to start the writing about here. All right, style. Normally when the display is over the keyboard, we see this style tab. Well, this style tab would be right over the graph button. So we're gonna press graph to get to the style. I want to change the style from blue to red. So let's arrow back to get to red. All right, here we're at red. Let's go down and just click enter for OK. Next thing I want to do is I need to put the calculator in alpha mode, and I want to lock it in alpha mode. Well, here I see A lock, which is in blue, so I need to click on the second button and then press alpha. And again, I see the A up here, so I know I'm locked into alpha. And we know that the letters are all in green, so we have A to Z. I want to put in happy, so let's do that. So let's see, H-A, and where's my P at? P-P, and then the Y, and then let's arrow down. All right, to speed this up a little bit, I'm going to actually use the keyboard and not actually click on the calculator to type in Valentine. So let's go back to make sure I have enough room. So let's type that in, V-A-L-E-N-T-I-N-E-S. And then let's arrow down some more. And then we're going to add in the word day. And let's put that right about here, D-A-Y. All right, and then let's just do second quit to get that indicator out of there. Perfect. So here we have it. This here is our Happy Valentine's Day tutorial where we're showing how to use the heart equation and create something cool on your TI-84 plus C. Thanks again for watching, and as always, have a great day.